I would say those were the two main focuses, was trying to get guys healthy um, and see what we could do defensively to help ourselves.
Is there anything philosophically you're going to change with your defense?
Oh, I don't know. We're you know, some of what we're doing is obviously out of necessity because of our number situation and our depth. We're probably playing a little more zone than we would prefer to. So I don't know how much of that we can really change given the situation we're in, but we might do some things. We might try to tweak some things without giving away too much. We might try to tweak some things to help us, I guess, if we can, if we can.
After the NC State loss, Kevin, you had said that you had made some assumptions about how your guys operate offensively against the zone defense. We didn't really get to touch onto that, but what were some of those assumptions?
Just that there was some natural feel and understanding and that we could grasp concepts readily and easily, and what I've kind of figured out is that that's really not the case. We have some things that we can do and hopefully do successfully, but my thought that we could understand how a particular zone needed to be attacked was a little off. I think that particularly the seniors have some things that they're comfortable with, and but if there's any deviation, then the comfort leaves, and so even though it might not be the best way to attack a particular defense, I have to be mindful of putting these guys in situations that they are more comfortable in, rather than being more strategic, I guess is what I really meant.
Seems like in the last few games there's been like one big run against you. What's the key to stopping that? Is it making the shot? Is it getting a stop? Is it a little bit of both?
No, I think sometimes when runs are made, it can be because your defense is letting down. Sometimes it's because your offense is let down, and we prevented a run at the start of the second half because of our offense, because our defense wasn't there. But then I thought late in the game it was our offense that hurt us. I thought our defense was okay, but I thought our offense was what let us down, and we're not going to win tough, close road games if Mike goes scoreless the last 5 or 6 or 8 minutes of a game. We're just not, and we have to do a better job of getting him in position and getting him the ball, and he's got to do a better job when he gets it of taking the right kind of shots and that sort of thing. But I thought at NC State the last 5 or 6 minutes, I thought that had more to do with our offense than it did with our defense.
How do you get this group? I mean, obviously a lot of talent on it, offensively. How do you get them to stop being that jump shooting team and forcing jump shots and being a little bit more tentative when they're so quick driving to the basket?
Well, it's interesting because we will do things and we'll practice things both offensively and defensively, and then we sort of revert back to either who it is we are, or who it is we want to be. And I see the same things, you know, they're not as apparent with maybe to you guys, but I see the same things defensively. Things that happen in practice that, okay, these are the things that need to happen for us to be a better defensive club. But then we get in the game and we don't do them. We just don't do them. And I think the same thing goes for offensive play. You know, we'll practice, okay, we have to attack. We're not, you know, we're not big and powerful at the goal, so we don't have that unbelievable post-up presence to where we can just throw it down there. And at times, you know, Mike can be that guy, but at times he's not. And so we obviously work on attacking the goal in different ways, off the drive and things like that. And then we get in the game and maybe guys get tentative, maybe we get jump shot happy, we get impatient, so it hasn't been a team that, you know, I would say that right now my assessment is that the only thing that it feels like that they've bought into 100% is freedom on offense. Well, anybody could buy into that. That's not a hard thing to buy into. That's just a human nature. Of course, I'd like to have freedom on offense. I haven't gotten them to buy into the way we have to play defensively. I haven't gotten them to buy into the way we need to communicate, the way that we need to support each other, the way that we have to fight when adversity hits. I haven't been able to get them to do a number of other things yet, the way that they have to be done with what we have, with our makeup of our team in this league. And that part's been, you know, a little bit frustrating, and you know, we're restricted in some cases with our lack of depth, and so you know, there are probably times when we have guys that are saving themselves for offense as opposed to what we need to be doing on defense, and while you hope against that and you coach against that, that's natural. It's natural. So a lot of what coaching is, at least in my opinion, is getting guys to fight against human nature things, and it's tough to tell a 20-year-old to go against what his instinct tells him, and the ones that listen and the ones that buy in are the ones that ultimately can have the most success. But so you know, that's just kind of a work in progress, and again, this is a unique group in terms of its makeup, in terms of, you know, 4 seniors that have played a lot and 2 other guys that have had some playing success, and then just a bunch of new guys, and so you know, the dynamics are pretty peculiar, and I think that they have tried to buy in. I just don't think that I don't think that their buy-in has been complete, and I don't think that they've done a great job of overcoming that human nature thing that plagues a lot of us.
Do you think maybe coming in with an experienced, mature team, that the buy-in might be a little easier for you?
Well, you know, the buy-in in some ways, like I said, has been pretty good. I think that what I probably overestimated would be the value of that experience and how it would pertain to leadership, and how it pertained to bringing other guys along, because, you know, the successful programs that I've been in and the teams that I've had and the programs that I've had, the older guys helped coach the younger guys because they had been through it, and that doesn't happen too much right now, so, you know, the idea in any program is for the older guys, especially if they're the better ones, which they are in our program right now, those guys to reach out to their teammates and help bring those guys along and help make those guys better. And that part, excuse me, has been a little bit of a disappointment, because there's not a ton of that goes on. And you know, you talk to guys about being more outward and you know, making guys better, and that's not, it's just not in their nature. It's not how they've been used to doing things, apparently. And so it's just part of the process that we have to try to change some things as we go forward to create leadership, to create buy-in, and to develop what we like to call competitive character in a way that all of us are making each other better. You know, they're making me better, I'm making them better, they're making themselves better, and we're not, you know, we're not there. We're not there right now, and that's where we're trying to get.
When you talk about the lack of the leadership there, Kevin, is more kind of an unwillingness, you know, or some of your older guys just kind of more, just by nature of their personalities, more lead by example times?
I would say that it's you know, some of it is personality driven. Some of it is maybe they haven't had to do it in the past. You know, I'm told that, you know, James Robinson provided a lot of leadership. So maybe it's not something that they've had the need to do. I don't know if it's an unwillingness to get outside of their own personality for the betterment of what we can be and who we need to be. I mean, it's been addressed. It's been, you know, we've had leadership meetings and talks, and so some of it is personality driven. Like I said, some guys think that if they just take care of themselves, then they're doing what they're supposed to do, and so, like I said, that doesn't fly well in the face of my idea that we all need to be making each other better. You know, that it's a senior's job to reach out, whether it be to another senior or to a sophomore or to somebody, to an underclassman, and try to help them along and help them be better and understand more and perform better and those kinds of things. And so, again, I'm not sure. I don't have all the answers. If I had all the answers, then maybe some of it would be solved. But it's a, you know, like I said, some of it is absolutely personality driven. Some of it is you know, guys just being maybe too uncomfortable to get enough outside their personality to try to be that guy.
Is Mike going to have to wear the mask for a while?
I would guess the rest of the season, but nobody's told me that. I'm guessing he'll have to wear it the rest of the season.
And Ryan, how's he coming along?
I mean, I think fine. I mean, he's in a walking boot, and but I think that he's, you know, he's weeks away from playing again. at least to my understanding.
Not a huge fan of digging into ancient history, but I guess given the depth concerns and now the injuries, have you had a second thought about leaving the scholarship open coming into this season?
Well, the scholarship wasn't intentionally left open. We brought some guys in on visits and just wasn't able to use it. We didn't bring a bunch of guys in, but we brought guys in that we thought made sense for us, and tried to bring some others in. I mean, we tried to bring some other guys in that, and so we actively pursued the usage of that scholarship, and absolutely would have loved to have been able to use it for the right guy, and unfortunately that didn't work out. But we went after some guys. We brought some guys in on visits. I mean, we aggressively pursued using that.